It looks like the swamp just sprang a major leak. We've got the receipts, guys. What if I told you that 7 so-called non-governmental organizations, or NGOs, are actually government-funded operations funneling billions of your tax dollars into leftist propaganda globalist schemes? Now, this is the heart of how the deep state and the globalists have been empowered for decades, stealing your tax dollars under the guise of flowery-sounding programs that were nothing more than systems used to degrade the United States and help the criminals remain in power. Well, guess what? Trump is shutting them all down. Guys, this is a big one. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back. So if you haven't already, do me a favor, become a subscriber to the channel. Hit that notification bell, smack that like button, because it helps us get our message out to more people. Also, we're going to do a live stream this Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern, where we're going to break down the week's biggest stories with a little bit of humor, a dash of sarcasm, and a whole lot of conservative common sense. Join us. You'll have a good time. All right, let's talk about the biggest taxpayer scam that you've never heard of. Thank you, mainstream media. So over on X, there is a user called Data Republican, and she has teamed up with Doge, and they just blew the lid off of a massive corruption network hiding under the innocent-sounding names of NGOs. And get this, Elon Musk himself is calling this the bullseye. That's right. We're talking tens of billions of your tax dollars funneled through USAID and the State Department straight into organizations that exist for one reason only: to keep the globalist elite in power and growing. Now, here's the thing. Trump is pulling the plug on USAID. We already reported that. But the gravy train, the real gravy train, is about to derail. So Data Republican is a Christian conservative, and she has been digging into political funding schemes for Doge. She's been crunching numbers, exposing the swamp, and dismantling the narrative that these organizations are protecting democracy. Bullshit. And when you see what she's found, you'll understand exactly why they wanted Trump gone. Guys, 7 major NGOs, all claiming to be independent, are actually 100% funded by the U.S. government. Your money. These groups are not private charities. No. They're a shadow government laundering your money to push pro-globalist and anti-American propaganda worldwide. Now, here's the official list of the biggest frauds stealing your money. International Republican Institute, run by rhinos, should be called the International Rhino Institute. It's run by rhinos like Mitt Romney, Lindsey Graham, and Tom Cotton. The National Democratic Institute, NDI, it's just a DNC slush fund. The Consortium for Elections and Political Process Strengthening. Sounds fake, right? Well, that's because it is. The National Endowment for Democracy. That's a money laundering headquarters of the deep state. The International Foundation for Electoral Systems. That's government-funded election meddling. Internews Network. Oh, this is a huge one. It's a media front group designed to push leftist propaganda. As of late, especially multiple propaganda firms it's pushing inside Ukraine. The Center for International Private Enterprise. It's a classic cash funneling operation. And the worst offender is Internews, because they are burning through $500 million per year to fund left-wing media in Ukraine and beyond. Anything pro-globalism, anti-American, they're funding it. Now, here's how they're stealing your money. Let's break it down. Take the International Republican Institute, okay? $100 million per year from USAID. Can you believe this? The rhinos, they were taking money from USAID knowing that it was wrong. Okay, out of that 100 million, 40% goes to salaries. 17.5 million goes to fringe benefits, taking care of themselves. 12 million goes to travel expenses. Translation, they're paying themselves first and doing absolutely nothing for democracy. And the National Democratic Institute, exact same scam, just the Democrats are in charge of that one. It's all one big money laundering operation. The Uniparty plays its fake little battles on TV, while behind the scenes, they split up your tax dollars. There's a war on democracy, and it's by these guys. Here's where it gets interesting. These groups rebranded themselves as the defenders of democracy. But as Data Republican pointed out, they're not fighting for your vote. They're fighting for their power. Now, everybody says that they're fighting for democracy. It's like the catchphrase, even though conservatives know we live in a constitutional republic. But there are actually two types of democracy. The one is the real deal. That's where the fundamental right under a democracy is that you get to vote for the leaders that you want to represent you. But then there's the globalist version, and that's where the elites rule and you shut up and obey them. All right, this is exactly why they feared Trump. When Trump said America first, that wasn't just a slogan, guys. You're finding out now with the fire hose of information coming out that it was an existential threat to these very people. These are the people I believe tried to assassinate him. If Trump takes away their funding, their entire empire collapses right before our eyes. And that's what's happening right now, guys. The uniparty days are numbered. Let's be real. The American people have been funding their own oppression for decades, thanks to these guys. But now that scam is crumbling. Trump is shutting down USAID. The deep state is being defunded. The American people are taking back control. The uniparty has been completely exposed, and no amount of media spin can put the toothpaste back into that tube. The elites are panicking, guys. And honestly, they should be. All right, thanks for watching. Hit that notification bell. If you want to be kept up to date with more breaking stories like this one, I'll see you in the next one. Spread the word.
We just want to beat them, parents who are speeding. Every turn, every spin, read from within.